Hi, today is August 4th, 2023, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1252 for the year, Muffy. Kendra lost a cat this week, and that was very sad, but yesterday she found a kitten, and I am oh so glad. She named the kitten Muffy after a King Missile Dogfly religion song. Among Muffy's many talents are not lacrosse, are not beer pong. Kendra's coming to New York, but she's not bringing Muffy. But oh my God, have you seen this cat? She looks so sweet and fluffy. Yesterday's poems were not widely seen despite recent popularity spikes, but coupled with a picture of Muffy, I bet today's get a lot of likes. But more important than the dubious success of posted daily poems are pets we have lost and pets we have found, and sweet kittens in loving homes. Poem number 1253, They Can't All Be Gems. Yeah, I know that last one was clunky and kind of dumb. Sometimes it's the thought that counts, and sometimes you see a picture of a kitten and you think you might have something interesting or clever to say, but you end up being goofy and you put too many syllables in some of the lines and you say little, if anything, of substance. But let me say that many of my happiest accidents are the results of my willingness to accept failure. They were the result of me trying to do something that I had no reason to believe I was able to do. Not only is it true that they can't all be gems, I think it's important that they aren't all gems. So, although I may feel a little bad that Kendra's kitten got a poem of such questionable quality, I'm glad I tried. Poem number 1254, Ned the Nipple. Ned the Nipple was the left nipple on some random guy's chest. Ned spent much of his existence thinking about his purposelessness. Isn't it stupid to be a male nipple, Ned would say to the random guy's right nipple, a nipple who will remain as nameless as the random guy. But the right nipple refused to get pulled into such discussions. The right nipple liked being pulled now and again, but not like that. And what was really sad for Ned the Nipple was that no other parts of the body understood the language of nipples. When Ned spoke, it was just gibberish to the neck and the nose and the arms and the cock and the legs and the balls and the ears and the eyes. Only the nameless right nipple of the random guy had any idea what was bothering Ned, and that nipple refused to get into pointless discussions with Ned about the supposed purposelessness of existence. If this were a movie by F.W. Murnau, then things might get even worse for Ned, and Ned might sink deeper and deeper into misery. Unless and until Carl Mayer, the Murnau screenwriter, decided to tack on an alternative ending. Poem number 1255, An Alternative Ending. The German film from 1924 by F.W. Murnau called The Last Man is known as The Last Laugh in the U.S. The screenplay, which contains but one intertitle, is by Carl Mayer. The film is about a proud and happy doorman at a prestigious hotel who loses his job and becomes a washroom attendant. He sinks into sadness of the type you rarely see outside of silent cinema, particularly silent German expressionist cinema. For some, the film should end there. But then the man receives an inheritance and lives happily ever after. Some say this seemingly tacked-on Hollywood ending destroys the film. Others say it adds to its brilliance. And now I am imagining Ned losing his job as a nipple and then receiving an inheritance. But do I want to? Do I want Ned the Nipple to have the last laugh? I am not receiving any pressure from a film studio to give Ned's story a happy ending, but do I owe Ned anything? For the sake of argument, I'm going to say I do. The alternative ending is in Ned Part 2. And the last poem of the day, poem number 1256, Ned Part 2. While you were away getting popcorn, Ned lost his job as the right nipple of the random guy. His new job was as the sole nipple of Muffy the rat. Muffy the rat was named after a kitten who was named after a King Missile Dogfly religion song. Muffy the rat was a male rat of the species Rattus norvegicus. You're probably saying one of three things. One, doesn't the male of the species Rattus norvegicus not have nipples? Or two, Isn't Radis Norvegicus the name of the first Stranglers album? Or 3, where is this going? My immediate response is don't talk during the movie, but my answer to the first 2 questions is yes. And my answer to the third question is Ned hated being Muffy the rat's only nipple. But when Ned received his surprise inheritance from an uncle he didn't even know he had, he left Muffy the rat, who was happy to see Ned go, and moved to Nova Scotia, where he enjoyed the warm summers and the snowy winters and lived happily ever after. The end. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you. As always, I appreciate you. We went a bit all over the place today, but you know what? Sometimes it was fun for me. Hope it was good for you too. Thank you. I appreciate you.